So I'm going to show you the secret strategy that basically made me 6 figures in under 2 months. Yes, under 2 months, I literally made 6 figures basically from under 5-figure trading account, right? And I'm going to show you the strategy that allowed me to do that. You guys may have known me. I've been a swing trader. Most of the time, I'm just like sending out swing trades. Most of the time, the things that I teach you on YouTube is basically swing trade setup as well. But I've already told you historically that with me, I basically started trading and learning from being a scalper. Then I migrated to a day trader before coming into a swing trader. So currently I have all 3 skills. I can basically choose to scalp, I can choose to day trade, swing trade, whatever I want to do. And then basically what I'm about to show you with this particular account, I basically intended I'm going to be using day trading. I'm going to be using one of my most powerful day trading strategies that I barely ever talk about, that I'm going to show you, so that after this lesson you'll be able to also flip your account, trade it gradually, grow it progressively, and even reach that 6-figure if you so wish, right? So you want to pay attention. Let's go right into the video and I'll show you guys what I have for you. So yeah guys, if you come here, you can clearly see that I have all my currency pair listed out, and with what I'm about to show you, you want to make sure that you want to do it in a lower time frame, preferably anywhere from the 5-minute or 15-minute time frame. It's a simple strategy. It's not something that is going to even like take long, but you must be efficient to be able to get it delivered. If you don't get it efficiently, then you're going to perhaps, make mistakes and then start making some losses as well. So you have to be very disciplined and listen to me carefully, right? So nothing changes with all that I've taught you guys: market structure, support, resistance, liquidity zone, supply zone, demand zone. Nothing changes with all those things that I've listed. The only thing that I'm adding on is you truly understanding the real logic behind structure in the market, right? So you realize that, look, every time you're watching the market go down, it's actually never going to go down just with one candle straight away like that, right? Let's say like huge bearish candle like this, right? Like let's take for instance GBP USD that we're watching, right? How come we did not have that instance where this candle that we're seeing here, right? How come we did not have that instance where this candle that we're seeing here was basically like looking like this, right? Just imagine that this candle that we're seeing here was basically like looking like this, right? I'm trying to like paint it. Yes, imagine that this whole move that you're seeing here was a one huge candle like this. Wouldn't it have been amazing, right? All it meant that if you really got in early at that zone, then you can just like, ride it out, or you can just basically keep selling because you're seeing that all this market is doing is just, continuously printing a bearish candle, right? But what do we realistically observe the market do, right? I'm going to use a small illustration with this thing to show you. So what I'm about to show you now, it's a very powerful thing that will change your mind about the market perhaps forever, right? So now you see that with what I've represented there, my bullish candles, I represent them with blue. So let's just get the same colors right on this one. And then with my bearish candles, I represent them with black, right? So let's get the same thing here as well. So now you can see that once the market made this high, we're talking about how the market basically, what we're doing is a serious anatomy of observing how the market dropped from this region all the way down to this region, right? And then after you understand the logic behind it, you should be able to understand the reasoning behind my strategy and what I'm about to show you, right? So here you can see that if I pick this one here, this market made that high there, and then a series of bullish candles. What we observe happening is that there is this bearish candle right here, right? Now you can also observe that from there on, we've also had several bearish candles appear here, right? I'm showing you a logic on how these market move, and once you get it from this picture that I'm creating, I promise you nothing will ever be the same for you on the market again. So you realize that the market didn't come with a huge drop like this, right? But it did what? It always finds a way to print what? A few reversals, which is like when it comes down with a couple of bearish candles, then it prints a few reversals, bullish candles in the opposite direction, right? Like just the way I'm representing here for you guys, right? We have to take our time to get this so that it all makes sense to you perfectly. Then we have a couple of other bearish candles again. Right after this, what do we see happen? We see another low being created, right? The market just makes another low like that. So if you look at the small illustration that I have done here, right? If you see the small illustration that I've done here, you can realize that what it's basically following a particular pattern of what? Creating creating lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and so on and so forth, right? Now, what you have learned about market structure, you kind of almost always learn it on a higher time frame, where people are telling that you have to watch the 4-hour time frame, you have to watch the 1 hour, the daily time frame, and then you're going to be able to determine market structure and say, okay, if the market goes high and then it creates a low and then retraces and then creates a new low and so on and so forth, right? But the point is, as fractal as the market is, you must also understand that yes, indeed, even though the bigger picture is creating that high low like that, right, in the tiny bit of it, which is the lower time frame, they also create series of high and low, right? Let's change this color so that it makes sense more to you. So in the lower time frame, you kind of realize that it also creates that series of high low like that, right? So that's what, if you come to the higher time frame, they're going to see it as one big candle, and then in the other one, when it's creating the next high, it also creates series of high low, and then it begins again the same low high, up and down like that, right? So now, if you understand the logic of what I have represented there, then it means that with this one here, with this whole swing move that we're seeing here, if I come to a time frame like, let's say, the 4-hour, I have to zoom that in so that you see clearly, you realize that what is one huge candle, right? This bearish candle right here. But if I switch right back into the 15-minute, then you realize that what it's created series of what highs and lows. So bearish candle on a lower time frame creates structure or follows the pattern of structure, and bullish candle on a lower time frame as well also creates series of structure, which is what creating series of highs and lows. Now, how could you have taken advantage of that as a trader? That is where the strategy is. Understanding the logic that bearish candle, bullish candle, whatever it is, if you're watching it from an immediate lower time frame, let's say you saw a bearish candle on the 4-hour and you're trying to translate what it truly did on the 15 minutes, all it means is that it was a market structure just forming highs and lows, then that is where the game changer really is. So you have to basically find your entry region, which is like determining the logic behind why you're feeling like this particular market session is going to be a bearish move. Like with me here, I had to just determine that this market is going to be bearish because we made this swing high into a Fibonacci region, right? Just like I have illustrated there. Made a swing low, swing high into the 61.8 region, which was also a previous resistance that you can see clearly right here. Then I illustrated that, or I kind of determined that this thing was going to be a bearish continuation. But now, how could I capitalize heavily on that bearish continuation without just putting on one position and just letting it, run out, and then perhaps not capitalizing or fully utilizing everything out of it? So you can see that with that established, then what you want to pay close attention to is anytime the market made that high and it made that low, this point right here presents itself as a new opportunity for you to scalp the market down like that, right? And then you can see that the same thing happened here. After that, the market swings low, creates new low, and then it repeats the same thing, right? Makes a high, makes a low, and then this one becomes that entry region for you. And then see what happens. You make a sweet push down, and then the same thing is currently happening. Made a high, made a low. Guess what? If this thing should start making effort to break downwards like that, I would easily scalp it further downwards, right? And that makes up for the most simplest scalping strategy that you can use to flip account, grow trading account. With this, right, also remember that your stop loss only just needs to be above the previous high, right? Above the previous high like that, or you can just set stop loss in pips. But I would advise that to get the best result out of this, you want your stop loss to be above the previous high like that. So you can see that what I have taken my time to really dissect the logic behind the market to teach you this type of a simple strategy that contains insane logical probability that will make you a lot of money if you efficiently practice it the way I have taught you. Right now, if you want to really dive deeply into the market and gain this type of simple logic and knowledge and strategies that I teach all the time on YouTube and everywhere for free, then you want to click in the link in the description to purchase the KOJOFOREX Gold Strategy. Right, in that Gold Strategy, I have compiled deeper learning sessions in a very chronological manner that teaches all I know on the market. And after that, what you also get is that you get to be added to a good strategy community group. It's a private group where I chat with the students. I organize every Sunday session with them, and after that I send a video right to them and I answer all their questions. I send trade signals there and trade ideas there, and I help them pass their prop firm challenges all the time. So you want to click in the link in the description to purchase that Go strategy now. In fact, I dropped the price from 300 to 150, and I'm running this promotion only for a brief period of time, so you want to take advantage of that. If you liked this strategy and want me to do more of this type of videos, you know what to obviously do. Smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. We're taking this channel to 250k before, or perhaps even 300k before this year ends. Connect with me on all social media at KOJOFOREX. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I've been pretty much very active on TikTok as well. Without wasting my time, hope you guys really love this content. If you want me to do more, again, remember to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.